Hey, how's it everyone? So today I finally decided to escape this baby behind me. I'm not really gonna say much throughout the video. I'm just gonna get to it. So Iwagumi for me is usually fun. So today will actually be the first attempt to put in this tank together. Probably sit with the layout for a couple of days and decide, adjust, whatever. But yeah, so decided to go with Uwagumi. I will be using seiryu stone. Behind me is just the supplies that I'm gonna be using. Toolbox. Really, I think the most important tool in here that I'm gonna be using will be this guy instead of this guy, because I mean this guy is occupied, so you get the gist of it. I'm gonna be using this guy mainly from my toolbox. I've got seiryu stone, I've got some crushed lava rock that I'm gonna put as my base substrate layer, and then I've got 2-liter bags of nature soil. I haven't tried this one yet. It was recommended to me, so I'm just gonna try it out and see if it works out for me, and if it does, I'll add it on my arsenal of soil that works for me. So yeah, that's pretty much that. It's gonna be me against the tank. So fun times. So I hope you enjoyed this part of the escaping. So let's go on a journey. So I think this is essentially the general idea with Escape. Just going to go ahead and fiddle around, play around with it. This will probably take some time, so I'm not really going to film that process, but we'll just see as we get to the other side. Right now is essentially just playing with rocks. It could be something completely different by the time I am done and have the final layout that I'm looking for. But I'm just going to play around and see where it goes. Yeah. How's it going, everyone? I think it's been a couple of days since I last took a video of the tank behind me, so I just thought I would sit and do a recording of an update of the tank behind me. I think last time I shot on this tank was when we started out with the hardscape, and that took quite a bit. So it's relatively late at the moment. Everyone is asleep. This is what I'm having, and this nice and silence in the house, so I can hear my thoughts. And I can actually do this recording thing for you guys. So anyway, like I said, last time we had a look at this tank behind me. It was when I was doing the hardscape. So I ended up going Iwagumi style on this one. I think I got a layout that I was relatively happy with. I think after an unreasonable amount of hours doing the scaping, doing the adjustments and all of that, and then I decided, you know what, maybe I should go dark start on this tank. For those of you who don't know what dark start is essentially just running your tank, connecting the filter and everything. You just not giving it light. Many benefits to this topic for another video, I guess. But yeah, dark start, it's been about a week running like this. I don't really have much patience, and I actually want to get this planted, so I'll just see where the energy levels are today for me to maybe start doing the planting on this tank as well. So I'm just essentially gonna give you a tour, well, not a tour of the tank. I'm just gonna tell you what I did. I'm gonna show you what it looks like, and we take it from there. Alright, so yeah, Iwagumi style, as you can see. Just gonna get the light on for the big reveal. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Yeah. Oof, there we go. Okay, cool. So yeah, I'm using the Chihiros for this one, so I'm just gonna show you what it looks like. And this is it. This is the big reveal. Maybe just once. So this is the big reveal. This is what I ended up going with. Iwagumi style, like I said, using seiryu stone. This water needs to be changed, but anyway, we'll get to that. So I've already been fighting not algae, which usually that's what people fight on the startup phase of the tank, but I've been fighting kids. When you have a 4-year-old and a 6-year-old in the house, and you have a tank that is sitting as low as this one is sitting, they pretty much are going to want to experiment. So it's been dipping toys, it's been between dipping toys in that, it's been between playing with the water. There are some watermarks and all of that, but we'll get to sorting that out. So yeah, like I said, this is the full scape. This is what we came up with, and this is where we settled. As far as the detailing with the gravel and all of that, don't ask me. In my head, when I put this much gravel in here, the idea was I'm going to go dark start for a full month on this, so I probably want to have something that I will enjoy looking at. Yeah, that was the idea. It won't matter anyway, given the plants will probably cover the majority part of it, so in a way it's a waste, but it's also fine. So yeah, the idea for planting here is essentially, I was initially leaning towards going your classic iwagumi style, where you either one plant species or two. So it's been running in my mind quite a lot in terms of what it is that I want to do, but I think I'm gonna break the rules a bit when it comes to this, and I'm not necessarily going to go classic iwagumi style. So what I have in mind is the foreground, a mixture of Monte Carlo and Closostigma. I initially thought I was gonna go low tech on this, but probably not. I'm gonna also hook up the CO2. I've hooked up the filter as well. It's up and running to just kickstart the process and try to get some beneficial bacteria in as well. So I'm thinking a mixture of Monte Carlo and Closostigma, more in the foreground space. At the back, I want to do, depending on how I want to go with it, I essentially just want the plants to kind of follow this structure as well. So just behind the rocks where it's visible, I'm probably mostly gonna go with your, I wanted to do patches of Cryptocorin parva. Can't get that. Well, I didn't try hard enough, I guess. I don't think it's that difficult to get. I just didn't try hard enough. So not cycled. I decided maybe just dwarf hair grass or a mixture of Liliopsis, brown, something like that. A mixture of that as well. I wanted to get somewhat of a highlight, and especially behind the main rock here. So I wanted to get some sort of nice coloring, some different species of what is this, rotala. So I am thinking mixing out stems of Rotala rotundifolia, Rotala hra, and maybe possibly stems here and there of Rotala blood red. So I just essentially just want to get a nice coloring somewhere there. And then going down a bit, I'm probably going towards this area at the back there. I'm probably going to go with something else as well that just complements that space. So now the biggest question as I'm sitting here is, do I plant now? That's the job for another day, which kind of looks like it's a job for another day, because that essentially means I need to drop the water all the way down, do the planting, and then get new water in, which I think we are talking about 90 liters, 80 liters here, given that there is now Substrate and hardscape. So I think it's not as bad for me to do now, but I kind of don't want to do it now as well. There's that, but I think I want to do it now, so we'll just see how it goes. Anyway, let me know how what you think about this. I say that keeping in mind that at the end of the day, this is sitting in my house, so I'm the one who mainly needs to enjoy it. So with me, I think it turned out nicely. And also, I think I love this gravel. Now that I'm sitting here looking at it a bit more, I'm liking it in a sense that this tank is relatively long, and usually in tanks like this you'll get your river style tanks, and it's kind of giving that as well. So I do not really hate it, and I like what I came up with here. So yeah, I'm just gonna take some shots of the scape for you, and we'll take it from there. Cheers. I need to go back to eating my mascopas. It's called mascopas.